Good evening, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is Dalek 451, the new Dalek Emperor, and as the title of this stream says, yeah, and I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, have heard. Yeah, there's a new ac- a new actor gonna announced for the role of Doctor Who, which and it's not just rumor. It is official. It's out there, and and I have certain and I have certain thoughts about it, but I will get into that in a bit. So I'm just since I've literally just got started. I'm just gonna wait to see who turns up. So and I'm sure. I mean, again, I'm sure there's plenty of people. Everyone's talking about this. So there's probably not much more I can add personally. But but I just want to get them. I just want to get my thoughts out there for the record. I guess. So how's it? So so how you all doing out there tonight? Are you? Hey, hello. Good evening. Hey, BK Dan. Good to see you. Right. Hakume, good to see you too. So, 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 I'm guessing you both have heard about, heard about this, the new Doctor. What are your thought? What are your thoughts on it? Do you want to, you can just discuss them in the, you can send them to me in the chat, or better yet, you can come up and join the panel. Either way is good. Now, you may. That's what I have no idea, BK. I've heard Niku. It sounds like 1 minute you'll hop on it. Okay, BK. I never have to watch it. You've never seen Doctor Who? Well, if you ever do, don't bother with the last don't bother with the last 3 or 4 years. That is really bad. It's not worth what is not worth your time. Not worth your time. And now, I suppose I'd better get into my own thoughts about it. You'll find you'll probably won't like me for thinking this, but well, for starters, it's yes, Mega Soul Shadow. Thank you for that. I did already know that. And Darius, hey, great to see you. It's been a while since I've seen you on my channel. Yeah, and yes, Mega Soul Shadow. Is I do know the new guy is gay, and as well as him being well, first of all, I refuse to use the term of color because I hate that phrase. I'll just say it. He's black. That's what I'm sticking with. Oh, you just woke up, did you, Darius? Well, I hope you had a good. Well, I hope you had a good nap, my friend. Right. Well, as for my good friend BK's here. Hey, BK.
How you doing?
I could be better if I'm honest,
Yeah.
because is what yeah.
So not
Oh,
only is he gay,
Captain
he's not only originally from England or Scotland. He's not
Captain
only from originally
Captain
from Scotland. Yeah.
Captain Fandom Nerd. Is that wait? Is that Captain Trek?
Well, the old Captain Shrek, he's renamed himself.
Oh, so it is. It's got the
Yes.
same. He's got the same.
Yep.
He's got the same profile thing.
Avatar. Yeah. He put a little 11-minute video out earlier today.
Right. Well,
He's not
look.
originally from Scotland either. He's um he's actually originally from Rwanda.
He's not even pro. He's not. He's not even. He wasn't even born in Britain.
Right. He's originally from
Uh,
Rwanda.
just fantastic.
Oh yeah, this is what you get when Sony takes over. Oh yeah, Sony's running Doctor Who now. Yeah, you didn't know that?
Yeah, of course I knew
Yeah.
that.
Okay, I just want to make sure because a lot of people didn't because it was done on the hush hush. So yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like uh, I don't know how to properly express this because just I'm I'm upset. I'm angry. But not at the actor, not at what's his name, because I never even heard of him until today.
Neither did I.
I'm angry at Russell. I'm angry at Russell T Davies
Yeah.
because if you ask me, because I don't, someone's already disagreed with me on this, but in my opinion, he just went with the safe option. And
Okay.
hey Jill, hi Jill, glad to see you. So yeah, look, yeah, look. I know this probably sounds repetitive. A lot of people are saying, he doesn't. It doesn't really matter what his race is or his sexuality is or anything like that. But just remember how good of an actor is. Good of an actor is how good the writing is and all that. But I don't care at this point because I've had enough of this crap. Because I've had enough of this. I've just had enough.
Now the only thing I have against him, the actor, is him being chosen, and he's not originally from Britain. That's the only thing I have against.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, because it's tradition. The Doctor is from Britain.
Yeah, exactly. The Doctor's always been.
How are you going to mess with 60 years tradition like that? Seriously, 60 years next year, 59 years in September, in November. Yeah, how are you going to mess with that?
Yeah, exactly. Next year is 60 years, and hello, Tiki of Doom.
That's my only issue with it.
Oh boy, I just saw an interview of this new dude. Oh boy, he was wearing a dress thing. Oh.
Uh oh.
That's just great.
Uh oh.
Yeah. I mean,
So that I haven't seen yet. So,
so like I said, I had not even heard of this guy at all until today, and so I just saw like, oh, so when the instant I found out about this, I was like, oh, my thought was he's a black guy, he's a complete unknown. This is the Doctor Who's dead.
Something about a frying pan and a fire comes to mind right now. Yeah. Something about a frying pan and fire comes to mind. I've watched all of Jodie Whittaker, but I didn't like it. I watched it because it's Doctor Who, but it didn't feel right at the same time. You know?
Yeah. So it is it?
I only saw it about 4 hours ago, so I don't know how long ago you saw it. Yeah.
So like I said, I'm not angry at the guy himself. No, I couldn't care less about him because he's just the actor. I don't care. What I do care about is that that he was chosen for this role in the first. Just simply that he was chosen for this role. Mm-hmm. And he didn't make that choice. He was given that goes completely down to Russell T Davies.
I don't know if it was Russell T Davies or it came from high up in Sony or not, because because of the company he sold and everything. He's no longer the boss, you know.
I think Jill makes a good point here. Yeah, it is kind of tough to judge a thing that has no trailers or episodes yet. I've only seen the first 3 seasons of New Who so far, so I'm no expert. But I like Russell's stories. Yes, Jill. The Russell's original run of stories, they were brilliant. They really were.
I fell in love with them. oh
my god! Yeah. I mean, crying out loud! I mean, technically Stephen Moffat wrote it, but I think one of the stories that two of the stories that from Russell's original, that first series from 2005, the two stories that really three stories I should say that really stick to me was episode 6, Dalek. That was
go figure.
Of course, naturally.
Go figure.
and then the story, and then my god, this story still affects me to this day. Another one that really sticks in my head is The Empty Child. You must remember that one.
Go to your room. Yeah,
that's the one. Go to your room. That's brilliant.
That line sticks with me to this day. That and are you my mummy?
Exactly. I mean, that just sticks in again. Oh. I mean that scared the shit out of me when I was back then.
That was bordering on pure horror. Okay, that was pure horror.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh God, yes. If it weren't for the line, "Go to your room," it would have been pure horror. It would have been half that line. So yes, I remember that episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It was. I mean, like I said, that scared me so much. I almost refused to watch part 2, The Doctor Dances, the next week. But now those 2 episodes are actually among my favorites because how good they are. They're absolutely too. To quote, to quote Eccleston's Doctor, they were fantastic.
Oh yeah.
And it's like Star Trek now. I just expect it to be junk. Yeah, pretty much, Tiki of Doom. And then Antucci just says, I think that's a fair point to keep British tradition. That is not about color. I was hoping they'd pick Richard Ayoade. He was born in London and he has a beautiful humor. Richard, oh, all right, Richard Ayoade. Maybe. I mean, I know he's definitely, he is, he is black, but he's definitely, no, he isn't. No, ow. Sorry, I got told. Fuck, I got told off for that once. Forgetting that. I got told off for that once, making, saying Ayoade was black. He's like Indian or something? I don't know.
Okay.
But look, if he was actually born in the UK, then fine. Then again,
that's my only twist about it.
That would make more sense, Jill. That episode was so weird. Imagining a gas mask as my actual face. That reminded me of the Telosians on Star Trek who didn't know how to put together humans very well either. Yeah. And that was the whole premise of that. Yeah. That was pretty much the whole premise of that episode, because that's it turns out that, there were these little robots, these nanogenes, which they were trying to quote unquote fix every human on Earth, and they didn't know what a human should they never encountered a human, so they didn't know what a human being looked like. So
right.
So so when they found little Jamie, they just assumed the gas mask was part of his body.
Yep.
And hail Time Prophet. Good, thank you for dropping in.
Hey, Time Prophet.
And I mean,
that's my only twist about it, though. Seriously. I have nothing against the guy to himself, because I don't really know his work.
I have nothing. Yeah, I have literally nothing against this guy, the actor himself, because I'd never even heard of him until today. It's just again, my problem is with Russell my problems with Russell T Davies. Or maybe that should be with Sony, because I don't know, because like I said, because in my opinion, he just went with the safe option. Because if he'd actually made the Doctor made his new Doctor a proper, like he should have been, a proper British white guy, and then that would have actually been daring by today's standards. And
so I have a bit of a side. What if the 14th Doctor were okay? Wrap your little noodle around this thought. Oh God, I just lost his mind.
And hail Cardinal Sin. Great to see you.
Oh, Cardinal Sin is here. Yes. I haven't seen him in forever and a half. At least.
Yeah, I was on his channel. I think a couple of weeks ago.
He was on the old Captain Trek. I can't remember his new name now. His channel about 3 weeks ago, and I saw him there. That was the last time I seen him. Hugh Laurie.
RTD is as woke as Chibnall always has been. That's debatable, I suppose, because I mean some of the things I've heard about Russell, and some of the other shows he's done, some of the things he's said, other things like that. Then I guess you could argue he probably is pretty woke. And got another guest. MB Geeks.
Hello, MB.
Hello, how are you doing today?
That's directed at you, Doc. I'm just a guest. This is your channel.
I'm. Well, I could be. I could be doing better if I'm honest, because after hearing this news.
Do you think of yourself as a Whovian? I'm just curious.
Oh, definitely, yes.
Okay, I'm going to let you know I do not consider myself a Whovian. Doctor Who fan, yes, but I don't know the lore like people who I consider Whovians. No, I'm a Trekkie. I'm a Star Wars guy. I'll go into those in details. But when it comes to Doctor Who, I've seen all the Doctors up until Jodie Whittaker. I haven't seen most of her stuff. I didn't really care for Peter Capaldi's last season, unfortunately. Mainly because of his companion. I just didn't care for her.
Bill Potts. Yeah, she's. I wasn't a fan of her either because she was
annoying.
So annoying. Yeah.
I know a lot of people found Clara annoying, and I can respect that to a point.
Clara, she was more. The word for her is she wasn't annoying. She was just there. She was boring.
Ah, there you go. That's probably a better word for it. I think she was.
What?
I was looking at. He asked if Bill Potts was the gay by any chance.
Yes.
Okay.
Was Bill Potts gay? Yes, Time Prophet. She was, and she would not let us forget it.
Oh yeah. I mean, not to get kind of graphic, but it was in your face. Oh yeah.
And yes, Time Prophet. DK already pointed this out that he was born in Rwanda.
Yeah.
So he was. Yeah, I saw it said something about he was Rwandan Scottish. Is he? So he was born in Rwanda. Did they? I don't know. Did he immigrate? Did they eventually immigrate to Scotland, or does he have a Rwandan and Scottish parents? I mean, I don't know.
No, he's straight Rwandan, and then they moved when he was like 12 or 13. It said to Scotland. Yeah.
He was born in Rwanda. He moved to Scotland when he was 12.
Yep.
Well, again, I did.
That's my only twist. Like I said, that's my only twist about it, because you should take someone that's British. Period.
Yes.
End of story.
Yes. Yes, Time Prophet. Bill did have to. Well, she didn't have to tell. Not just every episode. Felt like every 5 minutes. She had to tell she was a lesbian.
Oh, particularly the second episode pilot. Particularly that episode. Oh God, yes.
I don't know about. But Jill says, I don't know about Russell's politics, but there's a fine line between woke and progressive. Seth MacFarlane is a 90s era progressive, not woke, as evidenced by the first 2 seasons of The Orville. I suppose you're right on that, Jill.
Seth MacFarlane is, by American standards, he's what we call, he's a liberal. He is a out and out liberal. There's no getting around that. But he does know how to balance it sometimes. Not everything he does I agree with, but he's one of the more sane. He's one of the few liberals that I can see is actually somewhat sane. Which I found funny when I started thinking, wow, shit got scary here in America when Bill Maher started actually sounding neutral.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well,
I laugh because it's true.
Well, and I'm not going to go into that, but I do like what he is saying. He's like, I didn't leave the party left me. Mm-hmm. And so I don't know. That I guess I could see where the issue with that would be, that he's originally from Rwanda and not from a British. I mean, I don't know. There's certain characters that I know it's acting. I get that it's acting.
Mhm.
There are just certain characters that I think should be played by somebody of that country, territory kind of area.
Yeah.
For example, I can't picture somebody not in some way, shape, or form of the British era playing James Bond. If you told me
Right.
Henry Cavill was going to be the next James Bond, I'd literally, this is what I probably, or something like that, I'd be like this.
Yeah.
Henry.
And don't get me wrong, I like Henry Cavill in The Witcher, but I'm just, Bond is British.
Yes, yes, 100% agree. Bond is British. That's
Yeah.
the whole core of his character.
Yep.
Now, if I'm not
And
mistaken, oh, I'm sorry, I don't.
And hello to the lovely Sherry. So always lovely to see you, Sherry.
Well,
Sorry.
let's see,
Okay, carry on, MB.
Well, Connery's Scottish, right? Connery was Scottish.
Yep.
Yes, he was.
Lazenby was he Welsh or? I can't remember exactly what he was. I used to know. Roger Moore, British, UK British.
Oh, yeah.
I should probably say that UK British. Timothy Dalton. I don't remember where he's from. And one of him, the last guy who played Bond, I didn't. I'm going to be honest, I didn't really care for him.
You mean Daniel Craig?
Yes, and I like Daniel Craig in a lot of things. I just didn't think he was a good fit for Bond.
Right.
You're right. Yeah. I used to be a really big James Bond fan, and I watched a lot of the over the years. I watched a lot of the older films with Sean Connery and Roger Moore and I got oh, look who's here. Captain Courtney Spark.
George Lazenby isn't
how you
fucking
doing?
Welsh. Get the fuck out of here. He's Australian.
Well, welcome, Captain.
Hello.
Just dropping in to surprise us like this.
Well, as my ears started burning, George Lazenby Welsh. What the fuck? Fact check, police. Wales, last time I checked, is not close to Australia.
Oh, Pierce Brosnan was.
As you were.
Oh, I didn't know this. Pierce Brosnan's Irish. I forgot about that. I'm assuming Northern Irish.
Oh dear.
And we've got another. Oh, got a couple of other new arrivals in the chat. Hail to the Comic Relief Crusader and hail to Disaster Area. Good. Thank you for coming in.
Comic Relief Crusader.
So yeah, as I was saying, I've not really. I've seen most of the older Bond films, with Sean Connery and Roger Moore, and for me, Roger Moore is my favorite Bond, and Pierce Brosnan was okay, but who else played Bond?
Timothy Dalton.
Dalton. Actually, I don't know if I've seen he was only in one or two films, wasn't he, Dalton?
The Living Daylights, and there was a second one. I don't remember which order they were in, but yes, he did 2 James Bond movies, and then I think at the time between him and Pierce Brosnan was the longest that at the current time the studio had gone without making a James Bond movie. Between that,
no, go on.
Oh, my first experience in Bond was actually Roger Moore, and that was because my grandmother had a collection of VHS tapes all over the place, and I watched them as a kid. Unfortunately, one thing that the Bond movies don't do is tell you what order to watch these things in. You have to know that. Well, okay, I'm sorry, it's 1985. There's no internet.
Right.
That's true. Yeah.
And if I wanted to know which one was supposed to be the first one, I'd have to look on the back and see when the copyright. I'm 6 years old. You really think I'm going to go through that?
No.
I just grabbed one off the shelf one day and put it in, and it turned out to be one of Roger Moore's. And I watched a lot of his, and then I think I saw like 5 Roger Moore's before I even saw my first Sean Connery one. And you want to talk about a shock to my system? I was like, I'm a kid. I'm trying to. The only reason why I was able to work with it is because I was also watching Star Trek TNG and Star Trek at the same time. And I was watching things like Twilight Zone, black and white stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, this isn't. Once my grandmother explained to me these were made about a decade or so prior, I was like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I had to figure out the different actor thing because I think that was my first experience in actor swapping.
Yeah.
For me, it was Doctor Who. Was actor swapping with Doctor Who. That was my first experience with that.
It was probably. I was introduced to Doctor Who as a very small kid by my parents, but I didn't. It was years before I actually became the Whovian I am, the fan I am today. But I think I can safely say I enjoyed James Bond, and got into James Bond before Doctor Who, so and I haven't really, and also got another thing is I haven't really seen all of Daniel Craig's films, but I have seen the first one. I've seen Casino Royale, and it was, oh my god, I don't know what you. I mean, have any of you seen Casino Royale?
I'm not even sure if I have, because that's it. That's the whole thing about Craig David is he's a reboot, isn't he? Because Casino Royale was one of the first. This is
Casino Royale was the first book in the James Bond series, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. It's because it's his first adventure. Because in all seriousness, there's this like conspiracy theory or fan theory that each actor is a different James Bond, which I used to think was silly. In a rare attempt at listening to other YouTubers, I'm like, no, that's valid, because otherwise we've had the same Bond for 60 years. That means he's 90 years old. And then when you get to the Daniel Craig era, it was a reboot, because as MB Geek says, it's Casino Royale with Cheese was his first one. So it's like a soft reboot, but they didn't tell us. So I'm legit confused. Is it the same James Bond? I don't even know.
This was supposed to be the beginning of his career as a 00.
Right.
Yeah.
So that means that if we take them literally, he started out looking like Daniel Craig, then you look like Sean Connery, then you look like George Lazenby, then you look like Sean Connery again for Diamonds Are Forever, and then you became Craig David again. That's why I'm so confused. Oh, is he traveling back in time? So it started out Daniel Craig's his first. I've not even had coffee yet. Do you know what I mean?
Captain, did you just say that Bond is a Time Lord?
Well, see, I know that he isn't, but I mean, this is where I know I say a lot of silly things, but in all seriousness, if we try and follow the canon as they present it, if they say that Daniel Craig's, if Casino Royale is his first, if that is that set before? I admit it, I don't know. I get opinionated about stuff. I don't know what they're trying to do.
It is a reboot, Captain Spock.
Thank you. See, that's they did make it clear. Right.
The only thing they kept from the Pierce Brosnan for first couple of movies was the lady who played M. Only this time, she is now the M for 007 coming in versus being the M that came in whatever time later she came in during Pierce Brosnan's era.
Right. And now, spoiler alert, I didn't see the last one, No Time to Shag, but apparently he's dead, but he's also coming back. What the actual fudge?
I never saw past the second movie. I just did not care for Daniel Craig myself.
Yeah, I gotta get this off my chest. I've seen Casino Royale, but the Daniel Craig one, and honestly, it was one of the most boring movies I've ever seen.
Thank you. I'm not the only one who thought it was boring as hell.
I didn't see it, so I can't comment on it. So,
you know, in Europe they have to call it Casino Royale with cheese because of the metric system.
I like
Casino Royale with cheese.
I like that.
oh,
See, no American could have came up with that because we'd still call it a quarter pounder.
Casino quarter pounder. That's what they should have called it in the US.
Do you know why most Americans even know that they call a quarter pounder a Royale with cheese over there? Freaking Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
I didn't know either.
Hey,
in Montreal, they call a KFC a PFJ because they're so French. It is not Kentucky Fried Chicken, it's poulet français. They literally call it PFJ because they're so French. Even in France, they'll call it KFC. It is not Kentucky Fried Chicken, it is poulet français, blah, 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 blah. Montreal.
Peter Sellers was the best in Casino Royale. I like David Niven too. He was a good James Bond. Peter Sellers played. Oh yeah, that's
the other Casino Royale.
The other Casino Royale. Yeah.
Hey, Darlick, do you have how do you rank your doctors?
Very highly. I've
said this, as I've said to many people. I have two favorite hang on. Good. Good night, Time Prophet. Thank you very much for dropping in. Enjoy your tea.
Here's Time Prophet.
So, as I was saying, I actually have two favorite doctors. My favorite classic and favorite modern. Favorite classic is Tom Baker. Favorite modern is David Tennant.
I think that's a good way to look at ranking them. Classic and original and the continuation.
Yeah,
I think that's a good way to look at it.
Ooh.
Yeah. A moment of agreement. Agreed.
It is good to look at it that way. Yeah, two separate eras. Yeah.
All right, so I think maybe we've strayed off the original topic just a tad.
That's my fault.
But it's fine. I mean, I think the whole point of this stream is just to come in and have a chat about this or that. But for once, this stream does have an overall topic. So
fuck, I had no clue. What is it?
Summer Wandon playing the doctor. Summer Wandon playing the doctor after he moved to Scotland as a kid.
What is it? So, have you heard about that, Captain? in New Zealand?
I've heard nothing. We don't even have electricity. I'm lucky. I'm even talking to you now. What's happening? What's that? World War II's over. Did we win?
Did you win? Deutsch?
I hear Stalin's still alive. Is this true?
Yeah, he's with
So
Hitler
what's
over
the
in
news?
Peru.
Did Ray
He's with
Winston
Hitler.
finally get the role as Doctor Who, as the rumor that I promised? Ray fucking Winston as Doctor Who the fuck are you looking at? All right, I'm the fucking Doctor. No, am I close?
No.
What's the
Hello.
news? Is
Hello
Jodie
to-
Shittaker in for another 3 seasons?
Hello to Thomas Hooker. And yeah, I think you're.
Oh,
I
are you
think
relating to TJ?
I think you're new to the channel. Never seen you before.
Actually, with U.S. history, there was a Thomas Hooker in Connecticut.
Oh,
Oh, yes. I've actually been to the Hooker Hotel. It's a museum now.
you've been to the Hooker
No.
Hotel. Are you sure you're at the right
Yes.
place?
The Hooker Hotel.
Yes, I'm sure it was in the right place. There was a red
Is
light
it in
out
the
front.
Yellow Pages?
It was a red light out front.
Hello, is this a Hooker Hotel? $500 an hour. What is this, Disney?
Oh,
Uh,
I could add on to that, but I'm not going to.
I don't know about it being Disney, but she
I
wanted to be
think I know
called
where you're
Princess.
going with it.
She wanted to be called Princess, though. I don't know about being Disney.
I gotta believe somewhere out there in the world there is actually a strip club with strippers who dance in Disney outfits.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me too much.
I'll bet you if I Googled it, I'd find it.
There must be one out there.
Well, don't show it on the stream, please.
No, I'm not looking it up now.
Well, don't show it.
Yeah, just send us a
Hey,
DM like normal.
So, darlings, when
Oh.
I actually, strangely enough, knew about Doctor Who back in the 90s, but didn't realize I knew it.
Right.
And that wasn't, and I didn't actually know Doctor Who very much at all until about 2014, I believe. And the reason why I say back in the 90s is I did not realize until I started watching Doctor Who from the beginning that I'd seen the Paul McGann Doctor Who that showed in America, that little mini movie for him.
The movie, the 1996 movie with Paul McGann, yeah.
And I remember it, but I think it came out in 95, so I think I was
96.
96. Okay, so I was 15 at the time when that came out. And I didn't understand it. I mean, I had no context to what Doctor Who was. So I thought it was an okay movie, but I had no clue what was going on. I was so confused when the guy, when McCoy turned into McGann, I was like, what the hell just happened here?
Yeah, I mean, I can see why you wouldn't want to be confused by that. Oh, and looks like we've got another guest on. Hi, Moises.
Hello.
Moises.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, Moises.
Hello.
You saw I was live and decided to join us, did you, Moises?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. And also, I did found out about the talk about the 14th Doctor.
Oh, you did?
And
What do you
pregnant
think?
pause?
Moises?
Yes.
Well, looking how the BBC has decided to get rid of Jodie Whittaker, they've I'm actually saying this. I didn't want to sound that much. I did not want to sound ungrateful, but they're just making it worse.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I was actually watching
They
Klaus's
haven't cast Amber Turd, have they? She's going to use the TARDIS as a portaloo.
Hey, Captain,
may-
only if there's a bed in there. Only if there's a
Or
bed in
maybe-
there.
It's just not Amber. Please tell me it's not Amber. Anything but the Turd Meister.
or maybe,
Oh, there's
or
a
maybe
bed in there.
Jodie, or maybe Jodie Whittaker
But
would be
then we-
using.
if it was Amber, then we really could call the show Dr. Pooh.
Oh my goodness! From
No,
Jodie Shit
no.
Taker to Amber Turd. No.
No.
Doctor.
No.
Really?
No. No, Doc, you did not just say that. Dr. Pooh. You did not just say that, did you?
I couldn't resist.
Mr. Hanky, the Doctor Pooh, he loves
Oh,
me,
no.
he loves you.
No.
That's his
Oh,
assistant,
no.
Mr. Hanky.
Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
Howdy ho, folks. Let's go back in time.
Hi. Oh.
Oh, please don't put that in my head. You're gonna make me sick.
Doctor Who wakes
man.
up with a new gift in the bed. What the fuck is
No.
that?
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh wow, Captain. Oh wow. That's all I got. Oh wow. That's all I got.
Oh.
Well, you said they made it worse. So then how worse could it be? Who the fuck is it going to be? Put me out of my misery now. Who's it going to be?
I'm looking up the. I'm just kind of for fun looking up the average ratings in the millions, and I'm trying to figure something the hell out here.
Yeah.
The Fourth Doctor let me go through in his fifth season, the 20th season, they were at 11.21. Why did the next season drop all the way, or whatever? Why did it drop all the way down to 5.82?
Minus
Oh,
Tom
wow.
Baker.
You mean
No, that was Tom Baker. That was Tom Baker's last season.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
It
Tom
dropped
Baker's
before he left. Shite. He got me there.
the viewership the viewership dropped by that much before Tom Baker actually left the show.
According to what I'm looking at here, when the Fourth Doctor started in the 12th season,
Mhm.
he averaged, I'm going to say numbers and points just to remember their millions. Had a 10 point, 13, 10.4, 14, 11.8, or 08, sorry. 15, 8.98, 16, 8.61. Season 17 really took a nice jump, went up to 11.21, and then season 18 dropped down to 5.82. Do you think people were just maybe burnt out on Tom Baker as a doctor at that point?
Well, he was the Doctor for
The longest time.
yeah.
Longest
He was
time.
he was the Doctor for like 6 or 7
Seven.
years. So I suppose
Yeah.
it's natural. Maybe people would get a bit burned out with him after all that time. I mean, doesn't make it.
I must
doesn't
say, I'm
make,
surprised. I would have expected a peak at the end because he really left at the peak of his popularity, and then it would have dropped off for his replacement, Peter Davidson. But if those are the numbers, those are the numbers.
yeah.
According to this, Peter Davidson's first season as the Fifth Doctor averaged 9.24. So
Wow.
maybe there was just based on the numbers here. I wonder if people just had maybe Tom Baker
burnout.
fatigue.
A burnout.
Maybe-
Yeah.
Well, maybe there was a
Maybe
resurgence.
Coronation Street was on.
Maybe there's a resurgence because that we had a whole new Doctor.
That could be.
I mean, maybe the captain's right. Maybe the reason for the drop is because people were watching something else. Like you suggested Coronation Street.
Yeah, either that or the A Team. Who knows? I'm shocked.
Oh, I got Disaster Area says blame Adric.
Yeah, maybe it was Adric. You boring fuck, Adric. Oh, I'm a mathematician. No one cares, Adric. No one fucking cares.
Didn't he actually die during the Fifth Doctor's run?
Adric? Yeah, he did die.
Yeah.
Or he supposedly died.
Spoiler alert.
Hey,
I remember there's no music
actually,
at the end.
well, in the canon of the show,
Uh,
yes, Adric
hey,
did
Al?
die.
Dal?
Yes, Moises?
Well, I did came here to tell you this. Well, when I was watching Clownfish TV, I did hear some rumors that the Doctor would be would be black.
Yeah. Clownfish TV said that.
Yeah, I heard.
I was
In fact,
surprised.
Richard Ayoade, that's a good thing.
I'm surprised the news about this came out wasn't as a little more similar to when they revealed Jodie Whittaker. This seemed
First-
kind of muted compared to that announcement.
Yeah.
First they showed the female Doctor. Now for the first time they're now showing a blacker.
Yeah. I mean, I get what you mean. I mean, when they, when it was with Whitaker, they went out of their way to make sure you knew about it, right? They made this
They
whole
plastered that crap everywhere.
huge song
They
and dance
plastered that
about
crap. They
her.
plastered that crap everywhere.
But
Yeah,
in all
that's
races
exactly-
of a father Ted,
Never
it
did-
shouldn't matter if the it should be the content of the Doctor's character. I mean, for example, some people go, "Oh wow, the Doctor shouldn't be played by an American." I disagree. I think the accent should be British, but if the actor's from Tennessee, for example, that's a good thing. I don't care at all. I think, but the accent and the actor is two different things. I don't care about the gender, how much Menelin they've got. It's all about what they put into the role. But so I'm personally not opposed to a female Doctor. I'm just opposed to Jodie Whittaker as a person. It's person.
That was how exactly, Captain. I mean, that's how it was with me. I don't give a fuck that that Jodie's a woman. I just
It's
cannot
Jodie.
stand her as the Doctor. She's unbearable.
Yeah.
I was kind of disappointed in a few.
Yeah, so just to be clear, everyone, we're not being sexist. It's you, Jodie. We don't like you, Jodie.
Yeah, we just
Sorry.
exactly, Jodie. It's not your. We just
not
don't
us,
like
it's
you.
It's you,
And you.
Jodie.
It's not your plumbing, it's your face.
Exactly. Your stupid fish face. Exactly.
It's not your plumbing. Forget your plumbing. It's you.
Yeah. But it's not even. Yeah. But it's not even as Jen Psaki's.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Let's
foul
not get
her
into
her
Saki.
face.
Yeah.
The fact that people know the name of the press secretary is sometimes a little disturbing.
Yeah.
True.
But looking at her face, I really hate it.
Who, Jen Psaki? Or the third Jodie Whittaker? Or is that a yes? No?
Both.
Well, we'll have to
Oh.
circle back on it.
Imagine
Well,
Doctor Who going, we're going to have to circle back to that.
Yeah. I
Sardis.
was about to say we're gonna have to circle back on that later.
Yeah.
Nice
And
one,
by the way,
brother.
there we go. You know what I think of? You know what I think of Kathy as? Well. I actually think that Kathleen Kennedy was actually Nancy Pelosi's long-lost sister.
So you have a sister.
Obi-Wan never
Wait,
told you.
Yes. Wait. Sorry. What? You've lost me. What are we talking about now?
Oh God.
The 14th Doctor.
Of course.
Oh, we're all over the place.
Right.
Trust me. That conversation
So
was
he's
just all
going
over
to
the
be
place. Colin.
So has anybody actually seen this actor in anything? I'm not familiar with. I know some people have said he was on a Netflix show called Sex Ed, which is probably why I didn't
Yeah.
watch it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He was in. I was yes, he was in he apparently he was in a Netflix show literally called Sex Education, and when I found out about that, I was like, oh, really? That's who, having played the Doctor, who was in a show like a stupid show like that.
The BBC is brain dead.
It's
I'm
not
sorry,
the BBC. Hey, boys, it's
sorry,
not the BBC. Sony owns Doctor Who now.
You sold Doctor Who to Japan.
Sony owns Doctor Who because
No, shut the
they own Bad
Oh.
Robot, and Bad Robot owns Doctor Who. Yep.
Bad what? Tell me
Yep.
you're joking.
Nope. Sony.
I know. I know Sony owned Doctor Who. Well,
They
well,
bought Bad
technically-
Robot. Yeah. And Bad Robot
Oh.
owns Doctor Who. Yeah.
Bad reboot.
Sorry, I time
Oh,
traveled.
Okay.
And but Sony,
No, it's not-
Sony's no longer a Japanese company. It's now a Western company because they just moved studios to California.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're telling me that no, Doctor Who wasn't sold to Sony. It was sold to Russell T Davies's company, Bad Wolf, and he sold his company to Sony
Right.
after he purchased
Bad Wolf-
after he gained control of Doctor Who.
Correct.
Why do I got a feeling that was planned?
And you're telling me that Sony also owns Secret Hideout.
I might be mistaken on that one though, but
Yeah,
definitely
if
they own
Sony
Doctor
owns Secret Hideout, why don't they burn it?
Who.
Oh my
It wouldn't be a secret
God.
anymore.
I thought it was hilarious that so many people were floating Idris Elba, and I'm like, yeah, dude's a great actor, but I don't think Doctor Who could afford him.
No.
Good point.
Now, I would love to see Hugh Laurie.
That's just
Oh yeah, yes, we
That's
need
literally-
Dr. House to play the Doctor.
Yes.
that's literally just what I was thinking. Russ, we need Hugh,
Yes.
that's who I'd like to see as the Doctor. Hugh Laurie as the Doctor. That would be great.
Yes. From
I
one
can see
doctor to another. Oh, yes.
Actually,
I'm
what would
still-
be
I'm
nice
still
is if he
going with-
brought some of his Doctor House attitude in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
We need a
God.
grumpy
Oh,
doctor.
God. Yes. Oh,
Could you imagine him just okay? If Hugh Laurie actually ever did play the Doctor, could you imagine at one point him finally? I'd be waiting for it with like literally bated breath for him to finally tell someone you're an idiot. Because anybody who knows House said that a lot.
I haven't seen much of. I've not seen very much of House, but I've seen enough to know that that Hugh's character in that was like he's just really
He's cranky.
cranky.
He's cranky. He should have played him as a limey. A
He's
cranky limey.
He's brilliant, but he doesn't come across as brilliant. Is that about right?
Yeah, like us.
Arrogant. He's very arrogant, and he's very right all the time. Oh, God.
Yeah.
He knows it, too.
He's my hero.
He's an asshole, but he's a clever asshole.
He's exactly an asshole because he doesn't care because he's always right. Fuck you. What a great guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, actually, a clever asshole. That is the Doctor.
Yep. Yep.
If he put his mannerisms from House in the role of the Doctor, that would be fantastic.
Well, obviously, it wouldn't work so well if he was the Prince Regent. What? I'm the Doctor? Gadzooks.
Oh man,
Blackadder as his assistants.
Freaking
Yes,
Oh.
Doctor, you're in the 15th
Blackadder.
century.
freaking love. I love Blackadder.
But Blackadder, this room's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. What's going on? I'm the what? Doctor Who? I still think Ray Winston is the best Doctor. Ray Winston, they should have got him in. All right, I'm fucking Doctor Who. What's going on? Give us a kebab.
I know what I've searched on Netflix. I know what I was searching on Netflix one time. I know that sex ed was popped up, and I'm like, I'm 42 years old. I'm not watching a show like called that.
Right.
Me
42.
neither.
You're so young, NB.
Me either. I've actually when I've actually heard about that the show called Sex Ed has appeared on Netflix, I had no time to watch that.
Sex ed. The only sex ed I had was listening to Adult Education by Hall & Oates. Adult Education. Oh yeah. Remember that one? Anyway. So the age now, aren't I?
Well,
Hall
yeah.
& Oates. That back when music was dangerous. I can't go for that. Okay.
So I wasn't gonna look. I when I first heard about that sex ed thing, I saw a trailer for it. I was like, oh my god, this is so stupid, so immature. There's no fucking way I'm watching this crap. This is so stupid.
I never even saw the trailer. I just right at the point of seeing the name of the title, and people are like, "Oh, it's one of the greatest shows on Netflix." Well, congratulations! I'm sure glad a lot of teeny boppers liked it.
And you must have thought, and MB, you must have thought this is so skippable.
Skippable.
Hold on. I need to bring. I'll be right back. My mother's asking me to make some fries on the air fryer, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
And the main character of it is some wimpy loser who's useless around girls. No thanks. If I want to watch something like that, I'll just watch a harem anime.
So if I want to watch something like that, I'll just look in the mirror.
If I want to watch a show about a beta male, I could watch just about anything else on TV at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm sorry. I'm actually so. My daughter wants to go see my 11-year-old. She wants to go see Firestarter this weekend. I have no interest in seeing a reboot of the original. I've read the book. I've seen it. I saw the trailer. I'm like, yeah, this isn't going to be for me. My wife and daughter are going to go. I'm actually thinking about maybe taking my son to go see if it's still in the theater at the time. I want to go see Northman because, man, I've heard some good shit about that, and everything negative I've heard about it, I've been like, oh, this just makes me even want it more. Wait a minute, it's a bunch of burly white macho men going around slaughtering people like they used to do, and the women are actually loyal. They play manipulative mind games and things like that. I'm like, please sign me the fuck up. That is exactly what I want.
Fair warning, MB.
The only
MB. Fair warning is very, very graphic.
The only
graphic in the violence or graphic in the sex?
Violence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
The only
what was it? What I said this one time, I was watching a movie. I did a review on it, and I don't remember which one it was, but I called it a bloody macho wholesome family movie or something to that effect. Which was a joke, obviously, because it's not. It was not. I was like, yeah, this ain't no family movie, but
a macho family movie, not a combo.
My son actually, I don't know. There was a movie he mentioned one day, or he wanted to watch something. Oh, we were gonna watch Predator. He wanted to watch a movie one day in the morning. He wanted to watch a movie one day in the morning, and I said, okay. I said on one condition: it's got to be a movie you have not seen before. Because I'm tired of the same damn movies. And I grab a movie.
Hey, Carol. Hey, Carol. How you doing? Great to see you.
Carol.
Hey, Carol. Good to see you. And I was like, we're going to watch Predator. And he's like, is it scary? I'm like, you're asking me if this movie's scary, yet you watch those 3 a.m. videos on YouTube and TikTok. I'm like, give me a break. The best part of the movie for me with my son watching it for the first time was the very end when Dutch is, standing over the predator, and the predator taps in that little thing. I mean, literally, my son went like this. It was so funny. He's like doing this thing. You see that, and then you see they pan back to Hutch or Dutch, and my son literally just goes, "Run, bitch! It's a bomb!"
Hey, MB, wait, what's on that shirt? Are you wearing an AC/DC shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm
good
talking
man.
about. That's what I'm talking about.
That's Back in Black. Fantastic. That's fantastic.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wish
Hey
we
guys,
had a Target around.
I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Okay.
That's what she said.
Okay. All right. Speak to you in a bit, BK. And what happened to Moises? You still watching, Moises?
Come on, Moises. I've got to say, NB, you're on the roll today. You're classic. You're on form.
So, what do you think? Well, how do you think, Darling? How do you think
that's
they're going to?
Thomas Hookley, that's great. You've shown shows. Your nieces and nephew shows. I got Disney's Gargoyles. Oh, sweet! Gargoyles was an awesome show.
Wow.
Gargoyles had a lot of Star Trek TNG too, with Jonathan Frakes and Maria Spritz were in it.
That's
voice
true.
actors.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. Jonathan Frakes actually played the villain in Gargoyles. He played this guy called Xanatos.
Oh.
The Gargoyles is a really great 90s cartoon.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's a great show.
We had some really good ones back then. We had some really good ones in the 90s.
We did, absolutely.
I don't know. We had some great ones in the 80s. We had a great run from like the 50s all the way up to the end of the 90s. And then 2000s came around and things started to kind of go a little downhill. Now they're really just downhill.
Not everything from the early 2000s was that bad.
No, not everything. Not even close.
Some of my favorite shows when I was a kid from the early 2000s, and I really enjoyed them. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like early 2000s, that's when it really started, very gradually going downhill. You're right.
Well, one of my favorites was honestly just ended some years back. Was when my kids were younger, we were all watching as a family on Disney, Phineas and Ferb, and it was just a fun little.
Yeah.
And it was just a fun little show. It was just a fun show. Very simple plot.
I enjoyed it.
I liked
Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, very simple formula. Just was a ton of fun, and
it was.
It was something. It was a cartoon. That's where I think I was going with that when I said going downhill. It was a cartoon that I hadn't had in a long time. A cartoon I'm willing to watch with my family, and we all enjoy it. That's
great.
Where I think I was going.
That's great. That's. I'm glad to hear that.
I saw one. Yeah.
And Moises is back.
I'm
How
back.
you doing, Moises?
It doesn't take that long to heat up fries in an air fryer, but damn, are they good?
Well, yes. I had to watch a YouTube video on how to cook these just to refresh my memory.
Well, that's why you dropped out.
Yeah.
Well, I've actually done that too. I have looked up certain foods, and I've been like, how long would this take in the air fryer? Let me Google it. Let me see if somebody's already done it. 9 times out of 10 so far, somebody's already done it.
Yeah, and I actually know a certain YouTuber who actually knows how to use the air fryer for cooking.
And really, Moses?
Yeah.
Well, one of the chips are down.
If you like, MB, you said you enjoy what you were saying about liking Phineas and Ferb. Have you ever watched a show which is kind of a follow-up to Phineas and Ferb called Milo Murphy's Law?
No, actually, I'm not familiar with it.
You've never seen it?
I've not even heard of it.
it's basically it's made for the same. I think it was definitely made by the same people who made Phineas and Ferb, and in season 2, it becomes a full on crossover with Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, really? What's it called again?
Because Milo Murphy's Law.
Milo Murphy's Law. No? Okay. Oh, well, the animation definitely looks very similar.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same as Phineas and Ferb, and like I said, in season 2 of the show, there's actually a full on crossover episode with Phineas and Ferb, and Dr. Doofenshmirtz actually stays in Milo Murphy's Law and actually plays quite a significant role throughout for the rest of the show.
Wow, Doofenshmirtz. Yeah, that. Okay, now I'm sold. I'm gonna have to take a look at it.
Actually,
Yeah.
I've never touched Phineas and Ferb. Since the show ended.
Yep, you are right, Jeff Swampy Marsh. That's why it looks so familiar.
But
Yeah.
anyways, you were actually referring to what was sex ed like.
Yeah, I was when you dropped out, I was saying like I just saw like a trailer for this show, and I was like nope, I'm not watching this crap. It's like because it just looked awful.
You're kidding me.
Well,
Weird
I'll take your
Al
word
is
for it.
the voice of Milo Murphy.
What? Who's the voice of Milo?
Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
Al Yankovic. Yeah, he was the voice of Milo.
So Cheese Sandwich voiced the character?
Cheese Sandwich.
Eat
Yes,
it.
Moses. Cheese Sandwich voice Milo Murphy.
Huh, then I rest my case.
I think if you look, like I said, MB, if you enjoyed Phineas and Ferb, I think you'll really enjoy Milo Murphy's Law. It's a really interesting concept because basically this kid Milo Murphy, wherever he goes, he takes the effect of literally Murphy's Law wherever he goes. It's like
Anything
whatever
bad that can happen will happen.
whatever can go wrong will go wrong. Yeah.
What time is it?
11:17. My mother asked me what time it is.
Basically he causes us a chaos just with just simply by being there.
Well, he is a chaos himself.
And we've got another hello, son of a red shirt. Thank you.
Well then, look who arrived.
It's BK and B Spockney and all the cool peeps. Cheers, all. Get your anime on with Battle of the Planets, Speed Racer, or go a little more adult with Ninja Scroll, Dark City, or Kanime with heavy metal.
Heavy metal. Agreed. But the king of
Good-
all of those,
good
the
advice,
originate
son.
Battle of the Planets 5, acting as one.
Hey guys, I have a question.
Yeah, Moses.
Have any of you guys watched Starship Troopers?
Yes.
Oh god,
Maybe.
yes. A long time ago.
Yeah, I've actually saw the movie myself on Netflix because a friend recommended me to see it.
It's
Are
a
you still
fun,
friends with
campy
them?
90s romp. I mean, just take it for what it is. It's a fun kind of '90s romp camp.
Yeah.
So it just don't.
Yeah,
It's bad, but it's hilariously bad. So it's
Yeah.
kind of entertaining in that sense.
Just don't take it seriously. Now, if you read the
Yeah,
book, you take the book very seriously.
in my opinion,
Moses?
In your opinion, he's been kidnapped.
Yes.
sorry about this, guys.
You were
Sorry about
talking, and
this,
then you muted yourself.
Yeah, you muted
Sorry about this,
yourself
guys.
completely halfway through.
Guys, let me finish.
Well, we're trying to get you to. You're the one that interrupted yourself.
I was trying to say that I just went mute because my mother asked me how many pancakes I should have.
Well, how many
Barrett.
pancakes? Put us out of our misery. 3 or 4.
I just throw you with pancakes.
One really big one, like Uncle Buck's.
There,
French toast, please.
there. Now you've been put out of your misery.
Oh, we made Carol
I won't
laugh.
go that far.
And as I'm saying, in my opinion, I think Starship Troopers is stupidly good.
Nice.
Yeah.
I give it a 6 out of 10.
Ooh.
13 pancakes.
Is the correct answer. Well done, Carol's Cookies. That is the correct
Actually,
13.
actually, Carol, I
Bacon
disagree. One really big one, like Uncle Buck style. But you
Oh,
require a snow shovel to flip that bad boy. Oh yeah,
One big one.
oh God! The fact that you went that far back to remember that Uncle Buck part, that was so good.
You're welcome, MB.
That was good. What would now the important question
Yes.
is what type of syrup on the pancakes?
Maple
and do you do
syrup,
butter?
yes.
And if you don't do butter, I'm sorry, you're just wrong.
I just
Butter and blueberry.
Blueberry,
Nice.
come on.
have you ever tried honey on pancakes?
Yes.
Peanut butter on chocolate chip pancakes.
Have you ever tried
is good
candle
stuff.
wax on the nipples? Sorry,
Have you ever
Tommy.
danced, have,
Never.
have you ever danced with the devil?
Sadly-
with
Devil in the
Moonlight?
Moonlight. Oh, the time.
So,
pal.
don't know what you think of this, but sadly, I've never liked honey.
Yes, dear.
What?
No, I just don't like honey.
Wow. You think you know
Why?
it, darling?
Thomas Hooker brought up a nice question. What was one horror film that haunted your childhood? For me, Poltergeist. I still can't watch that freaking movie again.
But
Poltergeist.
would you dare to watch the movie again?
Well, you just said you wouldn't, so that's a no.
For me, it's not Poltergeist. It was Poltergeist 3. It was
For me, it's
Poltergeist
Alien.
3 for me.
Down with honey.
Down with honey. Down the gullet.
Actually, Son of Red Shirt came up with a good one too. 99 little pancakes.
And what about you guys? What was the horror movie that you're afraid of?
Poltergeist 3. Where they're in Chicago. Oh God.
And just point out to everyone here, the movie I'm talking about that scared the shit out of me, the first Poltergeist, was rated PG.
I know.
There was no PG-13 rating back then.
Of course.
Well, yeah, they were a lot.
That was before the PG-13 rating came around.
Yes, we had GPGR.
And X and
Is there?
that was it.
Is
That
there-
was it.
That was it.
Is
Well,
there
maybe
are
NC-17 too, but maybe NC-17 too. But most movies don't. Most movies do everything they can to avoid that rating.
Yeah.
Is there RPG?
No, there are no role-playing games.
That's RPG. Yeah. Yeah, role playing games.
Or
I like
Rocket
role playing
Patrol
games. I like role playing games.
I'm still
I
trying.
thought it's called.
I've been looking to buy a shirt for a while now. That eventually I think
I-
I'm going to get it.
I
It's
thought
I
it's-
just want.
I thought it's called restricted parental guidance.
Well,
Nope.
don't forget, they also added NC-17.
What was the shirt you wanted to get, MB?
One that just says I need a natural 20.
Oh, nice. Yeah. all
I'll
the
be
Davies
right.
will get it
I'll be
immediately.
right back, MB. You will love this shirt.
Oh, okay.
Oh, if we're doing role-playing show and tell, then everyone tired of D&D, then I recommend RuneQuest. RuneQuest, the slightly different, fancy role-playing game. Brilliant. RuneQuest. Check it out now. Tired of wizards and shit? Go Bronze Age. Go RuneQuest. Yes.
That looks really cool. That cover. Love
Let's
that.
all play
Nice.
RuneQuest. That's it.
This is the if I
D&D for hipsters.
If I ever get a chance to get a game session back going again, this is the version of the White Wolf game I would use. I don't like the 5th edition. This is the one I grew up on. Vampire 2nd edition.
Let's have a closer
Yeah,
look at that.
let's make MB big.
Yeah, this is Vampire 2nd edition. This is what I grew up playing. When we decided to go a little bit different from a multi-die system to that was a 10-sided die system. And then this is the RPG game I ran, which was the West End Star Wars RPG.
Oh,
You know, actually, hang on a second. You want to? Oh,
That
you got
MB, that's
something. You've got
MB
something to
curve,
show us,
they ended up-
BK.
writing a lot of canon, didn't they? MB? The West End Star Wars games, the stuff they made up became a lot of it became official canon, didn't it?
Yeah, it
that
did.
shit?
Let's pull up BK here so I can read what the hell this
What's
is.
that? What's that say?
Dad.
Oh, nice. He's got attributes on there.
Oh yeah, me
He's got his
one.
heart. He's got his
Terrible
HP level, his AC level. He's got his strength intel, dexterity.
skills,
Constitution
athletics, survival,
character.
intimidation, immunity, charmed, frightened, wielding terrible jokes, jack of all trades, paternal instincts, protective rage.
Immunity.
Nice.
That's very.
That is, BK,
Wow,
that is freaking awesome.
That's very good,
BK.
BK.
Well. Sadly, I don't even play tabletop RPGs when I was little.
Oh, it's never too late to start.
Nope, it's never too. Hey,
Yeah, but I'm good.
I'm gonna tell you right now, those Friday, Saturday role-playing games I was playing with my friends is the reason why we were not getting into a whole shit ton of trouble like most of the other kids were doing.
Yeah,
That could be
yeah,
getting
that's
up
what
to
I
work
knew
then,
back in the
right?
day. But anyways, I'm actually good. I'm actually good because I actually have RPG video games where I have. Well, years ago, I did actually play an RPG computer game called Fate, and that was back in 2007. Yeah, I think I just played on an old computer. And then years later, I just have Oblivion, which is also a single player RPG.
Oh, like Tunnels and Trolls.
Yeah, but this is the Elder Scrolls universe.
Yeah, I remember losing many, many hours playing Oblivion. Oh God, yes. Oh, many, many hours. Start at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Next thing you know, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh God, yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, guys. I gotta say, I'm not entirely certain how long I'm going to keep this stream going for.
You're going for the full 7 hours.
No, not right now, Captain. No,
Oh,
no. This is no. Well, it's nearly 7:30 here in the UK. So it'll be.
I know
it'll-
it's 6:30 in the morning here. What is this sleep that you speak of?
It's 30
It's all about-
afternoon over there.
It's not about getting sleep. It's nearly my tea time.
Oh, I don't want to get in. Are you having pancakes too?
Oh, come
Yeah, look
on,
what he's
Carol.
done for
Don't be
Carol.
like that.
Don't worry, Carol. I'll start a stream just for you, Carol.
I'm not wrapping up the show just yet.
Oh, phew. Thank
Well,
goodness we
I'm
get a
gonna-
bit of time to get over the emotional pain, Dalek. Thanks for the warning. Let's experience ninja. Let's say it's like life, isn't it? It's going to be over one day. Let's savor every delicious minute right now, folks. This could be the best day of our lives.
Besides, you can't leave until you sing the song.
Shit.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company.
Not yet, it isn't. I want more fun, more chats and discussions. I'm having too much fun.
Oh God,
It's
I
11:30.
NB, you get the door. No one gets in or out.
But I'm what?
Do I have
I want-
permission,
I want
do
to
I have permission to
I want
use
to-
graphic violence?
I want at least 2
Do I have
moments of
permission to
knowledge,
use
3
graphic
chuckles,
violence?
and a belly laugh before I leave. I want to doubt my own existence, and I want to give up an IP, and I want to take up a new one based on conversations had right here. Right, we can't leave. Son of a red shirt's typing. Son of a red shirt. Ha ha! Once as a teenager,
Oh.
got drunk with my friends who hasn't had that experience and played flaming. Hungry, don't get me started. Hungry.
Holy
Have you ever played Hungry Hippos with 4 lesbians? Don't worry about it. You do that by getting drunk with your friends and pouring lighter fluid over a game of Hungry Hippos while smoking. Smoking what? Crack cocaine? What the fuck, red shirt?
I think
No, I
it's cigarette.
don't think it was that. I don't think it was cigarettes either.
Oh, Oh,
Smoking
Thomas.
something.
Oh, Thomas Hooker's on his way. Okay, see you, Thomas Hooker. Thank you very
Nice
much.
meeting you, Thomas Hooker. I like your
Thank you.
style.
Thank you very much for tuning in.
Bye bye.
Always good
Why
to have
are they
at least one
calling-
hooker in the audience.
Why are they calling the Grand Prix Miami Grand Prix and not the U.S. Grand Prix like they used to do?
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Well, when it was at Indy, it was always called the U.S. Grand Prix
Mhm.
because, generally speaking, if I'm not mistaken, they only do one racetrack in a country. They don't do more than one, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I'm a little out on Formula One racing.
Sounds right. Because, the Monaco Grand Prix. Yeah, whatever. England,
Monaco is
go-
nice to watch and it's fun to race, but in all honesty, it's just so damn narrow. It's very, very difficult to. I mean, pretty much, if you screw up in the pit and you get past, you're almost completely fucked.
Yeah,
In fact,
they
I think
drop
that
one
happened to
bolt
Lewis.
or wing nut.
If I'm not mistaken, that happened to Lewis Hamilton one year.
Really?
It all
Lewis
happened in
Hamilton.
the pits.
Well, Lewis Hamilton, I believe, was leading, and then he came out, and I think he came out in second or third place, and it was like there was still like 15 or so laps left. And I mean, this is Formula One, so they are pretty long laps. But still, he had no chance to get back up there at that point. It's such a narrow track.
Plus, you can get caught out by the weather. You put on, they change to dry tires, and it starts raining. You need slicks. People with the slicks are going to be at an advantage. So sometimes random things can really change up the race, like the weather.
Ooh, it's raining in Miami right now too. Damn. See, that actually is when Formula One is the most fun to watch, when it's a rain.
Oh,
was looking
disaster
at-
area says they are going to have more than one. Maybe because the US is so big and diverse. I thought, okay, let's go with more than one.
They're having more than one race in the U.S. now. Oh, okay.
Wait. So,
Unfortunately, since I got rid of satellite years ago, I'm unfortunately I can't really keep up with racing. I used to watch a lot of different racing, from Formula One to NASCAR to drag racing to IndyCar racing. I was really big into all the different. well, the different types of racing, the different disciplines and stuff. I really very much enjoyed them. I didn't watch a whole lot of the 24 hours of like Le Mans or the 12 of Sebring or the 24 of Daytona. But I will say this, there is something really interesting about watching those cars drive through like Le Mans at night
Yeah.
with the lights on. It's kind of like, holy crap. And you're going, it's like, you're looking at the guy in the Audi and it's like, that guy's going 100 plus miles an hour down this dark ass road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Le Mans 24-hour rally. I did it in 22.
By the way, I'm gonna need to go now.
Oh,
Later, Moises.
Pancake.
Have your
Hey,
massive pancake.
Your big pancake. Your one big
Yeah.
pancake.
I need to.
Yeah, enjoy your pancake, Moises.
One
Thanks.
pancake
Well,
to rule them
see ya.
all.
Thank you for coming on, Moises. I hope to see you next time.
Yep. Well, yeah.
And one pancake to rule them all.
Nice.
Nice one.
13 French toasts to unite them. 12 English muffins.
Just so you let. Well, no, we've got what you call foreplay, Captain.
We got
Just the way-
foreplay.
just the way you like it.
I love me. Hungry hippos.
That's exactly it. Hungry. That's exactly what we're talking about. Yeah, hungry hippos. Yeah. Would that be a game of Connect Foreplay?
Oh, nice. Yeah. Foreplay. Connect 4, then Hungry Hippos. Brilliant.
Yep.
Well, now you guys got me want to play a totally unrelated game, but now you guys got me want to get my backgammon board out and see if the wife wants to play a game.
Oh, I'm still jonesing for my next Risk game. Board games.
I have Risk on. Risk is one of the few games I have on my tablet that I actually will pay to buy new boards just because I enjoy being able to play all the different types of boards, have some fun. And I've actually gotten to a point. Easy was too freaking easy. I could beat everybody, no problem, on the AI level. Medium was still pretty easy. Now I'm on hard, and it's like, oh, finally a challenge.
Nice. MB, so you have in the past, you've played the board game, you own a board game of Classic Risk?
I don't think we have a Classic Risk now, but yes, I did. Oh, yeah, we used to play that at my friend's house when we weren't, sometimes if we weren't doing an RPG session, we just grab like a board game or something, you know. We'd pop in movies, let them play, and the movie would literally be playing in the background, and we'd be playing Risk, you know, about 4 or 5 of us all trying to figure out how we want to annihilate the other person.
Right. Oh, just a small detail we discovered, just so you know, it's one of those, another glitch in the Matrix, because I know there's different versions of Risk, and there's, Lord of the Rings Risk, but just basic original Classic Risk.
The Castle Risk was good too.
Right, but just with what is ostensibly original Classic Risk, I found out through playing online with Canadian Spider-Man, Cam, and Wi-Fi Nation, that what is ostensibly the same Classic Risk isn't. And there's variations to the rules and the board and links between specific countries such as Western Australia and Indonesia. I won't bore you by listing everything, but basically we thought we were playing the same version of Risk, and just between 3 of us we had 3 different boards. So watch out when you're playing Risk.
Wow.
Yeah, they never told us. I was like, what the fuck? So there you go. Small details, but they changed it without telling us and then released other versions. Kind of like Lucas with Star Wars. It's like, all right, just let us know, will I want the original.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're all probably feeling like Homer Simpson. Don't.
That's what I
exactly.
That's what I just did.
No clue. But again, I know there's other versions, but this is meant to be. Don't get 60th anniversary Classic Risk because they add in connections, they remove. Don't even get me. Oh, motherfucker. Risk. Another glitch in the Matrix. Nothing's quite as it seems. Nothing. Even Risk.
never start the land war in Asia.
Never. Well, that's in life and in Risk. Exactly. Look at you.
And the Princess Bride.
Oh,
and the Princess Bride.
Inconceivable.
Don't you touch the Princess Bride.
No, I'm
you
just
take
saying.
the Princess
you-
Bride's
that-
name
also,
out of your
the
damn
prin-
mouth.
also
Come
the-
on, that was a nice one.
You gotta walk up and smack me too.
What's that? Princess Bride is G.I. Jane? Come on, that was a nice one. Oh,
Oh God, that was almost.
you
a spit
take
take.
Buttercup's name out of your damn mouth.
Oh,
As you
man.
wish.
I honestly, I remember a few years back, something
Yeah.
came on. I think it was on Twitter. They were talking about they was looking at a possibility of doing a remake of Princess Bride. And I said, do they sometimes? I was
yes.
thinking to some people because I saw the backlash coming a mile away.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
actually I thought about this. Do they sometimes maybe just float these ideas out to see what kind of reaction they're going to get?
Or were
Probably.
they smoking
Yeah,
something
good
in the
idea, good
process?
point.
Yeah. Were they smoking
Because
and
I
not
can't
sharing?
think of anybody
Oh,
who's
yeah.
seen. Because I can't think of a single person who's ever watched The Princess Bride saying, "Oh yeah, a reboot would be a great idea."
Right, it's
Yeah,
perfect as
really.
it is.
Never.
I mean, that's
never even
considered
think about
sacrilege right there. That's like putting that in.
Inconceivable.
Yes, I'm going to put this up there. But that's like saying, "Hey, let's do a reboot of ET while we're at it."
Oh,
Oh God! Oh God! No!
Some things should just not be touched. And then the worst part is some of
Couldn't
those
agree
reboots-
more.
Well, the worst part is you have some of those reboots where it's like they take from the era it was in and put it in modern time, and you're kind of like, there's a reason it worked back then and why this one sucks now. It's like if you put it back in the same time era, a period piece, but you can't take okay, for example, I don't really think you can make a modern day noir film if you set it in present time. It just won't fit.
right. It's like it's also if you go something a little more with a lot more modern, Friends would never be cast today.
Oh, definitely not.
What the sitcom Friends?
Right. A group of all white straight people in one. No, never. Not in today's
Neither
world.
would Seinfeld. Neither would Seinfeld.
Nope.
Married with Children wouldn't have had a prayer in a bucket.
Maybe.
Prayer in a bucket.
Maybe. But only on the outlier.
All in the Family wouldn't have a chance.
Oh God, no. Oh God, they had to kill the first couple episodes as it was. Oh,
I don't even
God.
think the Jeffersons could have been made.
I was going to say the Jeffersons next.
Cosby Show.
Nope.
Well,
you
not
could
with Bill
make Cosby.
Cosby. Not with Dr. Huxtable's special sauce.
Huh.
We didn't know back then.
He knew. He was looking right at the camera, wasn't he? He knew.
Because he always said, there's always room for Jello.
There's always room for Jello. You get a bit sleepy now.
Oh,
Hey, Darlick, Spot.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, man, it was great. Thanks for having me on. My wife needs me for something. I'm going to finish eating my lunch, and I think I'm going to actually play a game of Risk now that we brought that up. So you guys have a
Nice
great one.
one.
Have a great rest of your Mother's Day.
CMB.
Take care, all.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Nice talking to you, MB.
Thanks for coming on, MB. Great
Yeah.
seeing you.
Yeah, good guy.
I think
Oh.
Yeah, it's good fun.
I think that was the first time I've had him on my channel.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
At least I think it is. Probably, maybe I might need to rewatch some of my earlier streams to be sure, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh yeah. This
No,
is
that was your first time with MB.
first time I've had him on. Yeah.
Yep. Now, he's good fun, MB, because you can have a serious conversation about this, that, and the other, and you can have a bit of a laugh. It's a nice combo. It's the combo for YouTube, isn't it? Bit funny, bit serious, bit funny.
Yep. He's like a sitcom from the 80s.
There you go. All of the 80s, but not 87 so much.
87. Well, how old was I in 87?
-3. I know you're probably too young to even been born.
Oh,
I
God.
was already a teenager.
Let me see. I'm doing the math here. 15.
All right, yeah, we are about the same age.
I'll be 50 in 10 days.
It's not just a number; it will completely change your life and how you think about everything.
Amazing.
For me, it was 40. It was all
Okay.
downhill from there.
Life begins at 40.
Not for me.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Doc.
I wonder why I'm suddenly thinking, why am I so reluctant to reveal exactly how old I am?
Because it's good to have
On
an air of
YouTube.
mystery. You don't owe anyone the information. Anyone that really cares is ageist. That's why I generally don't tell them everything. But
I know how
Yeah.
old you are. You're 451.
oh, there it is. That's the reason.
You're 451.
Oh, that's why he wanted 450, because he was 450 years old. And that explains why he
Yep.
doesn't mind, because then he had a birthday. And now he's 451. Actually, all
Now
makes
see
sense.
his name, Dalek 451. He's 451.
Yeah, he was 450. Now he's 451. That is perfect.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
canon. That's part of the channel canon now.
that could be the reason for the 451. Yeah, because it.
Now I have a theory. Either you're 451 or you're the 451st Dalek. Either
Or
one.
both.
I don't know which.
It could be both.
The 451st Dalek who's 451 years old. Okay.
Can happen. True
Not
story.
I wish I was. I wish I was still that old, Carol. You're slightly off.
Youth is wasted on the young.
Actually, Carol, it's April 5th, 2063.
When it's April 5th, 2010.
Actually, it's April 5th, 2063. The year the Vulcans land on Earth. The day the Vulcans land on Earth.
Oh, in First Contact.
Yep.
Right.
I think it's tea time for Dalek.
It's not
Not quite.
well, it's not quite yet. But it will not quite yet, but it will be soon.
Okay.
Because it's getting around that. It is getting around that time.
I was trying to ballpark it for you. Sorry. You see, it's almost my supper. I always eat supper early. It's like 2:45 over here in the afternoon. We always eat about 4.
Right. Well, that's late. That's like late.
It's almost 3 now, so.
That is a Time War Dalek. well, yeah. If you look at the design of this Dalek, then pretty much, yeah, it's the new modern, could call it Time War Dalek style.
Yeah.
Style being the operative word.
Ha. Yeah.
Going Dalek style. Oh,
God, no.
Dalek style.
Oh no! What my Dalek style?
Oh, that's horribly funny.
Oh man, I had such a love-hate relationship with that song.
Don't we all?
It was catchy as hell, but it could drive you mad at the same time.
It was precisely both. Agreed.
That and the Macarena.
I can't stand it. I can't wait to hear it again.
That and the Macarena. Oh, no.
I know that one. I just hate.
Mm-hmm.
That was annoying all the time.
Oh, the Macarena song, yeah. Macarena.
Oh, yeah, to
Hey!
do it.
That and where have all the cowboys gone? Oh, I don't care as long as they're gone.
They've all gone to Brokeback Mountain.
Oh no, that's horrible. I saw Brokeback Mountain in the movie theater. That lovely scenery. Oh yes, lovely scenery.
Every ninth word, Carol. You mean that's an improvement?
Bless you.
Nice. Dalek Green Party. Environmentally friendly. Where is the battery charger? The battery charger.
Daleks don't give a shit about being green or environmental protection or anything like that. They don't give a shit.
I will not be paying the congestion charge. The congestion charge. The congestion charge.
Ah,
You saw a movie the other night. What movie did you see, Carol?
Zombie cop body car chase.
My review. It's a movie.
It's a movie.
was it Shaun of the Dead? Shaun of the Dead was hilariously wonderful. Have you ever seen Shaun of the Dead, Dog?
Oh, I've seen. I've not properly watched it, but I know which film you're talking about, and I have. But I know which film you're on about, and yeah, it is pretty funny.
What was the other one? The End of the World. Same guys.
There's three films with
the Cornetto trilogy.
The Cornetto trilogy. That's it. Yeah. Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End.
The World's End. That was it. And Hot Fuzz. Yeah.
I really recommend the TV show the three of them did together before that, Spaced. For me, that's still the best thing they ever did.
Really?
Taste, of course. Yeah, really recommend Spaced if you can get hold of it.
Yes. Now there's actually couldn't think of it. There's a guy who would be great as the Doctor, Simon Pegg.
You think?
Ooh. Oh yeah.
I'd go more Nick Frost.
Nick Frost.
I like Nick Frost. Maybe not quite as a Doctor, but yeah, we could bring a certain Nick Frostiness to it. I'm still going AORD all the way. It's AORD or it's Ray fucking Winston. Those are the two choices. Or Helena Bonham Carter for 3 for Scotty.
Helena Bonham Carter. Wait, that's who Scotty would like to see as the Doctor.
He certainly wouldn't mind.
I still can't unwrap my noodle, that is, from Hugh Laurie. Oh God, I can't get rid of that thought. I would love to see Hugh Laurie.
I still say Hugh Laurie would be fantastic as the Doctor.
From one Doctor to another.
Top 100 choices.
He's definitely my top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
your top 5.
Wow.
Oh God, yes.
That's high praise indeed.
I love everything Hugh Laurie has done. Oh, hilarious. Awesome. Oh.
Yeah, his work alongside Stephen Fry is legendary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Including the classic A Bit of Fry and Laurie.
A Bit of Fry and Laurie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dear silly name competition, I once went to school with someone called Celia Piffin. I never ceases to amuse me with thinking of that silly name. Yours, Peter, come in my ear.
Oh my goodness. That's nuts.
Yeah. Bless you.
Brian Laurie's classic. Damn.
And they were both, and and they were both in Blackadder, of course. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, Melchett. Melchett.
Yeah, he was. Melchett. Yeah, he was. He
Fry
was.
was, well, yeah, and of course, and that's right. Give me Blackadder goes forth. Come on, darling.
Well, come on, darling. But every time he said "darling,"
Brilliant. That joke never got old. They did it so well.
yeah, it was, and he was called. The other guy who actually played Darling.
That was Melchett, wasn't it? The guy that was. I mean, that was I've made green, my lord. Timothy McInnery, something like that. Oh yeah, you're checking the old mental database there. I think it's Timothy McInnery, but you can.
I thought Stephen Fry. No, I thought Stephen Fry was Melchett.
Yeah, sorry, Fry was Melchett. McInnery was Darling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, Tony Robinson was Baldrick, as always.
Of course he was. Yeah. And the legendary Rowan Atkinson as Blackadder.
Of course, yeah.
Oh.
Coffee Baldrick.
Oh, man.
Look at the land we've captured this month, Blackadder. Is this a map? What's the scale, sir? No, this is the actual land we've captured, this whole meter. I'm paraphrasing, but something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I want to watch Blackadder. I'm going to have to watch a burst of clips of Stephen Fry's Melchett from Blackadder Goes Forth later. That's always worth it.
Oh, that was... Oh, yeah. I remember this. Do you remember the trial set? I
was thinking the pigeon, my lovely plump pigeon.
The pigeon, yeah.
Bring up the firing squad.
The Flounders pigeon murderer.
Oh, that is definitely right after the show. It's going to be Blackadder Goes Forth. So, yeah, Frying Forth, brilliant. Almost the opposite of Laurie as the Prince Regent and Blackadder the Third, wasn't it? Classic.
Yeah, because in the first, wasn't it like in the first series of Blackadder, it was like the roles were kind of reversed.
Because Baldrick was quite smart in the original medieval one, the sort of least favourite but still quite good first Blackadder, the one that started with Brian Blessed. Long live the Black Dagger. Long may he reign, something like that.
That's right. That's right. Blackadder was the dope, and Baldrick was actually the smart one.
Yeah, so it's clever how they did that. And then slightly inverted for the other three. I have a cunning plan, my lord. Or that novel. Remember Baldrick's novel? I think I've actually committed it to memory. Once upon a time, there was a lovely little sausage called Baldrick. The end.
I remember this bit in Blackadder the Third was there's Blackadder comes into the kitchen and Baldrick is like kneading this big bowl of dough and Blackadder kicks his can and Baldrick says, oh, poor old Mildred the cat. What do you ever do to you? It's the way of the world, Baldrick. The poor old, what does it say? The word, the something's always kicked downwards. I kick the cat. The cat pounces on the mouse, and finally the mouse bites you on the behind. That was good.
We're just about 2 hours now, about 6 minutes out. I'll talk to you later, Doc, okay? Later, Captain.
Wow, that was sudden. Good day to you, sir.
Well, thanks for coming on, BK.
I got a phone call. Get ready to come through in a couple minutes. So,
is it Kathleen Kennedy?
Oh no! I tell her just like Donald Trump. You're fired. No.
Oh, no!
Kathleen Kennedy will never, ever.
No, say it. No. The original. No, forget Trump. It should be Lord Sugar. You're
Alan
fired.
Sugar, Sir Alan Sugar. You're
Sir Alan Sugar.
Fired, mate.
You're fired.
You're egg.
Or like,
you got the tin tax, son. Get out of here. Do
Old
one.
school, old school WWF. You're fired.
What World Wildlife Fund? Did the panda say
No,
that?
World Wrestling Federation
No, I always get those two
from
confused.
the late 80s, early 90s. You're fired.
Yeah, I'm more old school. I like Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks, but that was from another time.
Oh, that was right as I was getting ready to start watching that stuff.
Tom Baker. Wait,
Tom Baker was just
Tom
good
Baker was in
callback.
Blackadder?
Shock noted. I believe the first series, but now you mentioned it, I couldn't place it. But I know that Disaster Area is, of course, correct. Was it first series Disaster? Well, something else to look up. Just you go to YouTube, look up Blackadder, Tom Baker, and there he will be.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
maybe he's one
Okay.
of the priests in the. I think he was a priest, but it's a vague memory of the Baker.
Because when
At any rate, I gotta
Doctor
go.
Who,
Okay,
it's not
guys.
so shocking. Well,
Oh,
talk
well
to you
done.
later.
You've just
okay,
Bye-bye.
BK.
cheers.
See ya.
Hi, Kathleen. You've just taken your 17th step into a larger world, Dalek. Tom Baker in Blackadder. Who'd have thunk it?
I had no idea about that.
There you go.
I'm-
Disaster Areas just changed your life, Dalek.
Oh God, I gotta look that up. See, Tom Baker in Blackadder. I've got to see that.
That's the bunny.
Well, okay. Well, this has been a good stream, even though it's probably went way off the original topic.
Yeah, what was the original top? Would you want to tie it back? You're a professional now, or going that way. Let's tie it back to the something. Who's the new Doctor Who? Is it Ray Winston, and why not?
It was the new, yeah, the new 14th Doctor was announced today,
And it's not
And-
Richard Ayoade.
It's not Richard Ayoade, no.
Okay, I'm out. Check, please. L'Addition Silver Play. I'm done.
Yeah, I think at this point I'm pretty much as much as I hate to say it, I'm probably pretty much done with Doctor Who now as well, because
Captain Rum, was that Blackadder the Third? My two guesses, both wrong. So Blackadder the Third, was it, for Captain Rum?
Captain Rum.
Captain Rum. The brain's going, oh yeah, now that Disaster Area has said that, now I can picture it. Flowery white shirt like Seinfeld. I'm going to have to check it out. It'll be on YouTube, Dalek. It'll be on YouTube. I'll
Yeah,
tell you
it's
what,
bound-
maybe I'll
it's bound
start
to
a
be.
stream.
Yeah, because maybe you should, Captain, because
Yeah. Fuck it, I'm up now. I woke up at 5:30. It's this working business. It's got me back to the up with the lark. No point going back to bed now. What? You've got to have your dinner, haven't you? Maybe I'll see you in the chat. I'll send you a link.
Yeah,
You're always
having my-
welcome. You know that, Dalek.
Yeah, I'll definitely will be having my dinner very soon. I'll probably go. We usually have it late on a Sunday, but it should definitely be soon, probably around 8:30. So I'd probably.
Not just about 10.
And we're almost at 2 hours now, so maybe
Should we contrive it up to 2 hours?
just take it up to 2. I mean, just 2. It's only another 2 minutes, so.
Should we do pointless question or awkward silence? Awkward silence it is.
All right, so okay, so
more tea, Vicar.
gotta think of something.
So, Mum, how's the crosswords going?
Let's see. I tried to say this earlier on, but I got interrupted. The only movie that I actually want to go to the cinema to see is the
Doctor
new
Strange?
No, Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Oh, I caught Darius Munchausen's review of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and that tipped the scales. I'm going to see it based on what Darius said. He said it's good.
Darius said that was good.
Yep, it's worth seeing. He can't wait to see it again. I thought at that point I must at least see it once to see what the fuss is about. It's very mixed. I'm interested because it's got very mixed reviews. Like it's extremely good or extremely bad. A couple of middling, but not many. That's bye everyone.
well, I've heard. Yeah, I've heard. Well, yeah, that's just be the thing. Some people are saying it's bad. Some people are saying it's good.
I like the extremes, but it's binary on 2 hours. It's like Marmite and Thatcher. You either love it or you hate it. It's probably like The Last Jedi. You either love it or you hate it. I like that kind of extremity. That's what no one's like, or very few. So I prefer a mixed review to a bunch of middling ones.
Hope it's better than Jodie's Sonic.
That's a neck massager.
What? That's the movie you just saw, is it, Carol?
Sonic the Screwdriver. Well, she just saw Sonic the
Sonic.
Screwdriver.
Oh, that's what he meant by Jodie's. Yeah, Sonic the Screwdriver. Sonic the Screwdriver.
That should be a spin-off cartoon series, shouldn't it? That's what I'd do if I was Sony. Sonic the. Hi, folks. Guest starring Mr. Hanky the Christmas.
Oh God, no, not. Okay. Okay. So shall I? Okay. The question
Do we
is now,
the show? Well,
shall
I
end the show now?
4 minutes. We have to go for 3 hours. So
shall I end the show now, or shall I keep it going just a tad longer?
Oh, you're starting to have fun, aren't you? I know. I'm already mentally starting my show, but I'll hang for a bit longer. I'm going to lead in with the Doctor Strange because having not seen it, I'm going to offer my first review of it. I'll do a review of the movie before seeing it, and I'm going to do a review of the movie after seeing it. Because I like to review things without seeing them. I'll do both.
The one Darius talked about, Sonic the Hedgehog, I've not seen. All right, fair enough.
It's a neck massager.
I was actually, at the beginning what I actually planned to do was I was actually going to pull up an article about this guy who'd been chosen as the new Doctor, but in the end I chose not to bother
because nobody cares.
Yeah, but, well, I don't. Yeah, because I think at this point I don't really care.
Don't care. Not fussed. Whatever. We're over it. Sonic the Screwdriver. I think that's got legs. Not literally. Well, it could do. I've got one here somewhere amongst my nerd toys. Oh, sorry. I meant to say geek. People that can't read. I actually do have. But which era? It's not Shit Taker. I've got a Sonic screwdriver right here. I'm enough of a Hoovian to have a Sonic screwdriver.
Really?
Yes. But I can't tell you which era.
Can I? May I see it? Maybe.
That's what she said. Let me see if I can find it. I'll tell you what, it's one of those. If I can find it in 1 minute, because I should know roughly where it is. But if it's not where I think it is. So the answer is I don't know. I don't know. I'm going right now to what is going to be the new Spock Observatory. Because if Robert Meyer Burnett can get a new broadcasting room, so can Captain Cockney Spock.
Absolutely.
The Spock Observatory. And somewhere in the Spock Observatory where I've got all the geek toys, the dolls, the figures. Hello, Catwoman. Exactly. And Ting Tong. Oh dear. Tug your skirt down, love. I can't find it. Who's got the neck massager? Which one of you fucking plastic reprobates has taken the Sonic? Murphy's Law. Everything's here. Boba Fett with a jetpack. TNT4, Batmobile. So much good stuff. London Taxi. Princess Leia classic outfit. Princess Leia Hoth outfit with goggles. Look. Check. Is Carol still there? Look, Princess Leia with goggles. The most charming thing you could ever think of. Like, hang on a second.
Ooh.
Princess Leia plus goggles. What could be more charming than that? Anything else you need fixing there, Dalek? Do you want me to flush out your pipes there? Princess Leia plus goggles equals maximum sexy.
Yeah.
So that's the my way of saying sorry. I cannot find the sonic screwdriver. I mean, I can do the best I can
Carol
do.
like that.
The best I get. I was thinking of Carol, and for you, Dalek, the best I can do is Catwoman in a very short skirt and stockings. So
Ooh.
there you go. How's that for you?
Oh, fantastic.
Hi, Dalek. Where are we going tonight? Oh,
Damn. Thank
But,
you for that.
that's the kind. Eventually, I will find. I'll be good as my word. Eventually, I will find the sonic screwdriver. Must be stuck in an orifice somewhere. Until then, yeah. Hope that was the next best thing. Damn, where is it? Darn, where is the sonic screwdriver? I don't know. What have I done with it? That's the question. Who knows? Oh well, come back next week where I find the sonic screwdriver. We can find out which season and Doctor it's from. I've got a Rick and Morty transdimensional. I've got a multi-dimension generator, which again is not a sonic screwdriver, but just as your third consolation prize. Come on, Morty, let's go. There's coffee in that nebula.
I've not watched that. I've not really seen much of Rick and Morty.
Oh, Dalek, really? Oh, you love the first episode with Jessica's. Anyway, check it. Well, I recommend it. It's everything's taste. For me, I found it because about 5 people said, "Oh, you will love it. So you, oh Cockney, you will love Rick and Morty." They were not wrong. It's so me. I'll tell you, it's based on Doc and Marty. The clue's in the name. It's actually started as a parody of Back to the Future. There's our thread. I'm glad we did stay on for a few minutes. Very serious moment. You know how we feel about Back to the Future. I like it a lot. You fucking love it, don't you?
I do. I love it.
Right. Without Doc and Marty, you wouldn't get Rick and Morty.
No, you're right. You
Clue's
wouldn't.
in the name.
It is the clue is in the name, Rick and Morty.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where I like the parody more than the thing it's parodying, but very specifically because they're really good on their theoretical science. In the first 3 seasons, at least, of Rick and Morty, there is specifically there's a lot of basically there's no time travel, at least in the first 3 seasons, no time travel stories whatsoever. There's lots of multiple universes. See, it's that subgenre. It's got multiple universes, but no time travel. As you know, I love that shit. I love it better than time travel.
You like parallel universes better than time travel. Well, I can understand why. Because
you don't get any of this paradox bollocks that we keep arguing about. There's no discussion. It's just like it's another universe. What year is it in the other universe? It's now. It's a different universe. The Nazis might be in charge, whatever, but it's now. It's the same year.
It's a different universe, but it's still the same moment in time in your own universe. Yeah.
Yes, that's the one constant. Yeah, the Earth, the alternative Earth might be a nuclear wasteland, whatever, but it's still October the 22nd, 1963, or whatever. Yes,
exactly. Yeah,
I like that. And actually, that's Doctor Strange also. So there's not many parallel universe without the time travel, but there's Sliders. There's Doctor Strange and there's Rick and Morty. So those of you that like parallel universes, which I do,
there's not many. Yeah, there's not that many. There's plenty of stuff which does time travel. Right. But there's not much stuff that does just simple alternate universes.
Old, vanilla, straightforward, no fucking headaches. Well, I hereby declare, for those of you that have been patiently listening to me talk about time travel for forever, for 18 months, and certainly with a great intensity for the last 2 months, even the time prophet's found his limit. There's only so many times you can say the same. There is no universe A. Yes, there fucking is. No, there fucking isn't. Part 27. So this month, I do declare this month is going to be Parallel Universe Month on Captain Cockney Spock, where I'll be talking about Sliders, indeed Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and Rick and Morty, because it's all parallel universe. And that other one. So there you go. New topic for the month, everyone. What do you think about parallel universes? Mirror, Mirror from Star Trek. There's another one. See, what do you think about that topic generally, darling?
I think, like you were saying, parallel universe is a lot. It's nowhere near as messy as time travel. So,
right.
And it is a. I mean, the whole concept of it is very fascinating because you know you go into from your own universe into another universe. You could find literally anything.
So really opens up the
that's the best thing about it. Possibilities are literally endless with parallel universes.
Yeah, normally we don't say literally lightly, but in this case, your only limits the imagination. You can, because anything can happen, and even the laws of physics might be different because maybe it's split off at a different time. Because you can get into those questions. See, there are fascinating questions, but not as many paradoxes. I think you've nailed it. Another moment of Dalek genius, and to think you were going to wrap up the show just then. No, I think that's really valid. I'm generally curious to see if Time Prophet would agree that when it's parallel universes only. Because he doesn't even, of course, we don't even agree on. He thinks it's got to be either or. You can be time travel or parallel universes. He says you can't be both. And I'm like, Back to the Future. But anyway, we disagree on everything that's said. But yeah, basically, I think even Time Prophet will agree that we'll have few or even no debates. Because there's no paradoxes. You're not going back. There's no causality. There might be affecting of one universe to another through interaction, but that's not the same thing. No more temporal paradoxes. Who fucking Ray?
Mm-hmm. And if you meet yourself in another in a parallel universe, it's technically it's not you because
it's not you. You can have sex with it. You can slap it around. It's not you. A lot of people don't get. They go, well, it's not you. That's really, because that's a big topic. But ultimately, the short answer is it's not you. It might be biologically identical, but you're not in their head, so it's a different person. So
exactly.
You can be a friend, an enemy, a lover. But the point is, it's a choice. It's a good, darling.
Lover. I love that one. You can. That's an
inevitable.
If you meet yourself in another version of yourself in a parallel universe, you could literally
go fuck yourself.
You could literally fuck yourself, and it wouldn't matter.
Spoiler alert: that happens in my story, inevitably, with the female lead.
Oh.
Took a bit of Photoshop.
Right.
Anyway,
I think
it's got. I mean, it's got to be. It's one of the great philosophical questions. Would you be any good? It's important, serious, pseudo-scientific questions like that will be answered in my forthcoming script: 3 French maids and a cucumber. Working title only, of course.
Oh man, okay. I think since we've kept the stream going, I think I'd like.
You can't stop now.
If I can keep it up to 2.5 hours, I will.
Yes.
But if I get cooled down for if I get cooled down for my tea, I'll have to end it there.
Fine, it's your channel. You can do what you like. No, that's good. You've set the parameters, haven't you? Good on you.
Thank you. Right. So hopefully we can keep this going till 2.5 hours.
Oh well, here's another topic. Well, I look for another parallel universe Blu-ray DVD that I've got here somewhere. What about the rumor on Doomcock that Denis Villeneuve is not necessarily going to finish Dune, so we're going to be stuck with with no ner? Is that true, or is it just a rumor?
What did Doomcock say?
Because I only noticed because Anti-Derivative Jill specifically said Captain Cockney Spock's been vindicated. I was like, what? Apparently, there's now a not guarantee. They haven't cancelled it, but they apparently a guarantee's been removed about Denis Villeneuve's No. I don't know because I'm not in Hollywood. So that's why it's a question. I heard a rumor on the Doomcock channel, but I believe it's a rumor. But does anyone know? I mean, I hope he does complete it. I famously refuse to watch Denis Villeneuve's Dirt until we get No. But I do want to see them. I hope. I'm positively, high hopes, low expectations, positive thinking as always. But I hope he finishes them.
Hang on wait. Hang on a second.
Hang on a minute.
Is this to do with that guy who wrote Game of Thrones?
Wrote what? No. Is it? I know nothing. I don't know. Is it? No. Frank Herbert wrote Dune like 60 years ago. It's done. The book's done, but the movie's not done. Hence,
sorry, Dune. My bad.
Dune. Not Game of. Did you mishear that? It's Game of Thrones.
God, I was getting getting mixed up. I thought I was confused at first.
I heard Game of Winds of Winter.
You were confusing me, Captain. I had no idea what you were talking about.
Who? What? When? The link. I just assumed you were listening to Doomcock because you're an official fan of Doomcock. So, my assumption, you were in the chat, weren't you? On Friday night.
I was for a little.
Did you miss
while.
a bit?
I fell asleep.
Ah, well then you missed. Well then that's what you missed.
I probably whatever it was that Doomcock said. I may have missed it because I fell asleep
I missed the rumor, but I got a shout out from Jill,
I didn't wake up until the stream was almost over.
Right. That explains your confusion, Dalek. But I too missed the rumor, the announcement, whatever. Well, that's the thing. I missed the conversation, but I got the ripples afterwards because again, shout out Jill for giving me a shout out for being right to not watch Dirt. But I don't know why I got the shout out. But it's a known. I know I'm confused, so that's always a good thing, right? It's a known unknown. I don't know, but I know I don't know. Well, that's why I thought I'd drop it in there in case anyone knows. But I get who cares? Ultimately, that's the whole thing. It's never confuse a memo with reality. When Ner, just wake me up when Ner comes out, will you? Then I'll watch it. Then I'll watch the whole. Until then, whatever. Right?
Yeah.
If it's not out, it's not out. So thanks to you, darling. I've got my focus. So this month it's going to be all about, at least on my channel, but it'll be in my head, so it'll be on other channels too, and I'm guessing. It's going to be all about any TV show or movie that deals with parallel universes. So specifically, we're looking at Sliders, Rick and Morty, Star Trek Mirror Mirror, and among other episodes, and also Counterpart, a TV show called Counterpart, also featuring a parallel universe. So anyone into that topic, that's your homework.
That sounds okay. That sounds great. Yeah.
Yay, because it's good. Yeah, and I think we have pretty much exhausted, not agreed, unfortunately, but pretty much exhausted time travel. I say pretty much because there's always
pretty much. I mean, there's always room for debate when it comes
with another question.
When it comes to time travel.
But actually, to be fair, Time Prophet we know disagrees with just about everything, but also Jens also thinks Marty is under some illusion that Marty can go back to, or delusion that Marty. No offense, Jens, but Marty ain't going back to parallel universe or universe A because he's in a DeLorean. He hasn't got the Guardian of Forever. But Jens has said, he's announced in my chat, that he's going to make a video proving that Marty can get back to timeline A. I'm calling bullshit before he's even made the video, with all due respect. But go on, Jens. And I already promised that, Jens, if you do that video, I'm going to do a refutation video proving that you're wrong. And I say that before you've even made the video, with all due respect. But apart from that, time travel, it's over, and therefore it's all about parallel universes without the time travel. So if it's both, it doesn't count. It's got to have one of the criteria is, so that's why Back to the Future doesn't count. Otherwise, it would, because it is parallel universes. In Back to the Future, don't even. So it's got to be. Oh, thanks, Dalek, for the opportunity to clarify what I'm saying. It's parallel universes, but it must have no fucking time travel. No time travel, or it doesn't count. That's the criteria.
It's not a real. Yeah, with no time travel. Yeah, no time travel because if there's time if it's time travel, it's not a real parallel universe.
Yeah, well, even if we say it is, but then that's the Venn diagram. We've basically, even with a binary division, we've made a hybrid. Basically, we've had no hermaphrodites, no hybrids. We accept that both the topic of both exists, even though Time Prophet denies it. So it exists. I don't deny it exists. I'm denying it entry into this very. Yeah, it's just because we're done with the time travel. We want just the parallel universes, please. So less City on the Edge of Forever, more Mirror.
Yes, absolutely.
But I do have a headcanon idea that the Mirror universe was created during the split made by Kirk, Spock, and McCoy in City on the Edge of Forever. They created that timeline, and it became the Mirror universe. Boom.
That's a good theory, actually.
Because in City on the Edge of Forever, you've got a parallel universe that they never mention or think about ever again. And in Mirror, you've got a parallel universe with no explanation of how it got created. So I thought, you could tie the two. It is headcanon. By my own rules, no headcanon. But I just thought I'd throw it out there anyway, as a fan theory.
Yeah, that's a good. Fan theory, but it's still a really good one.
Thank you, Dalek. That means something coming from you.
It might very well be. It might very. I mean, for all we know, that it might very well be the case, because
it would make scientific. If Gene Roddenberry was all about the science as much as possible, as Jill reminds me, then that would kind of tie the two up quite neatly, I think.
It would. Yeah, it probably would, because what we saw in I have seen City on the Edge of Forever, so and what we and pretty much what we see there is like.
I'm going to have to do a rewatch. In fact, random thought, maybe we'll do a live rewatch, but one way or another, I recommend everyone watch or rewatch City on the Edge of Forever. It's, as far as temporal mechanics go, it's pretty much the same as Back to the Future. Going back in time creates a new timeline, whether the characters realize it or not. And if you don't agree with that, don't argue with me. It's anti-derivative Jill that actually pointed it out to me, because that's what I wanted, but I didn't realize that was the case. They make a new timeline.
And to answer your question, Disaster, yes, Rise of the Cybermen does count, because that is a parallel universe.
Okay. Now, what's the season? Because I've just got season 17. The first time I've bought a whole season. When's what season? So Murphy's Law. It's not season 17. No, I don't have it.
It's from the new series. It's season 2. David Tennant's first season.
Okay, I'll look out for it. Good call then, Disaster Area. Because I'll collect as many as possible. Because I'm at the point now where I've done enough writing on my parallel universe story that I got my mechanics figured out. So now, without copying, I can check out what the other's done, so it doesn't look like I'm copying in case I've accidentally done the same thing as someone else.
That was quite an interesting thing that they did there, because they brought the Cybermen back, but in a unique way. It wasn't because originally the Cybermen. Oh, hang on.
Holding on. Regular broadcast will return as soon as possible on Dalek 451. Are you back, Dalek?
Right, Captain. Now I really do
have to go.
My tea is ready, so I have to end the stream here. I have to go. Yeah. So
there's several good reasons for ending a stream, and a nice meal. Food is one of them. Well, I will say good day. Everyone back to my place.
Yeah, go. Yes, if you want to keep things going, please head over to Captain Courtney Spock's channel. I'm sure he'll be able to provide entertainment for you all.
Well, let's not go too mad. I mean, I'll start talking. Anything beyond that is on you.
Well, if you'd, I don't know, would you care to? Well, no, better yet, I should post a link to your channel in
Oh,
the
nice.
chat.
Yeah, just type in wanker YouTube and it goes to Captain Courtney Spock channel. Very handy that way. And yeah, I'll in case you want to pop up after you've eaten, Dalek, I'll send you the link, of course.
I'll see if I can.
You get one before even Carol's cookies.
Oh well, I've got to. Well, once I've eaten, I've got other things I need to do. But
say no more. You don't even have to tell me. Don't even have to. Just free and easy on my channel. Just no one's perfect. I got my faults, but to make up for it, I make it difficult for people to debut. I've got people at the front door right now. But once you're on, you're always on, and it's not even an even playing field. That goes especially for you, Dalek. So you don't even manage my expectations. I'll send you the link, and that's it. If you want to come up. If you can't or won't or don't want to, that's fine. You'll get a link to the next show too. It's all good. I appreciate your having me on your show. Thank you.
You are most welcome, Captain. You're welcome on here anytime.
Nice. It's been a lovely start to the day for me. Thank you, and thank you for the chat. We're nothing without the chat. Entertainment. Lame.
And here's the link, everyone, to Captain Courtney Spock's channel. So if you care to follow that and join him,
goodness knows I could do with this here. If I don't get double figures immediately, basically I don't start doing jokes until double figures. But then I need the amazing first 9 people, the future faces, the first responders, the leaders of the new school, the first 9 people, without whom I can't get 10 listeners. So if you like this kind of bollocks, if you've got absolutely nothing better to do, but we're going to start off with parallel unit. We've got a topic. If you're vaguely interested in being vaguely serious about parallel universes and time travel and separating the two, then join me right now on Captain Courtney Spock. But in the meanwhile, before it gets to, I hate goodbyes, so I'm just going to disappear. I'll let you do the final wrap up. I'm going to say thank.
All right. Well, thank you again. Thank you very much for coming on, Captain. It has been a joy having you here, and
thank you.
And hopefully later tonight I will be able to join you on your channel.
Yeah, I mean I'll probably just do a short one today, just 7 hours, but we'll see how we go. The minimum. All right. Well, on that note, hello, good evening, and bollocks.
And goodbye to Captain Courtney Spock, and once again, thank you for coming on. And well, everybody, thank you to everyone in the chat. Thank you to everyone who came on. Right, BK Dan, Moises Mungia, Captain Courtney Spock, GB, whatever. Sorry, I think I got your name wrong. But thank you to everyone who came on, all the panelists, everyone in the chat. But I really need to wrap up here, and we're almost at 2.5 hours now, like I already planned. So, but anyway, it's time. I really need to go. I'm hungry. I've got food waiting for me. So until next time, folks, this is Dalek 451 signing off. I will see you all next time. Good night, everybody.